I fixed my cravings in 48 hours without cutting sugar, without dieting, and without any willpower. And no one online is talking about the real reason this works. After having lost over 10 kilos and having helped almost 6,000 women globally lose 2 to 3 kilos a month while eating out at restaurants, if there's one thing I've learned, it's that you actually need to feed your cravings to see real results. In this video, I'm going to share my 3-step plate reset framework. The exact framework that helped me stop my cravings, stabilize my energy, and help my clients stop their sugar cravings without any restriction. If you've been trying to stop cravings by eating less, chewing gum, drinking water, or distracting yourself, let me tell you something. None of it works long term. Cravings don't actually start in your mind. They start in your blood sugar. And 90% of Indian homes unknowingly eat in a way that leads to the 4 p.m. and 8 p.m. craving spike. There are 3 things you need to reset on your plate. These 3 things work together to reset your cravings fast. But each step targets a completely different trigger: your gut, your reward system, and the way you structure your meals. And trust me, step 2 is the one 99% of people get wrong. Step 1, the 90-minute gut signal reset. This is a step almost no one talks about, yet it reduces your cravings by up to 70%. At the 90 to 120 mark after your meal, your gut isn't empty, but your brain thinks it is. That's why your cravings feel so intense then. A 2019 study in the University of Illinois found that low-fiber meals trigger stronger post-meal cravings at the 90-minute mark due to the gut-brain signaling delay. So now here's what I recommend. Instead of waiting for the hunger and cravings to hit at the 90-minute mark, give your gut a signal snack at this 90-minute mark. Just enough to tell your brain, we're safe now, you don't need sugar. Here are some of my go-to 90-minute snack options. A bowl of fruit with 5-10 grams of protein, either a scoop of protein powder or some eggs or edamame. 1 red hung curd and veggie toast. A palm-sized besan chilla with veggies and chutney, or a bowl with moong soup. I personally been having a bowl of moong soup every day before my dinner for the last 20 years. Many of my clients follow this 90-minute rule as a part of their customized diet plan, with portion guides and meal visuals. And they notice cravings drop within days. Now, on to the next step, where my cravings went from emotional to manageable. Step 2, daily chocolate integration. I fixed my cravings by eating chocolate every single week. Yes, you heard me right. Restricting foods creates a reward anticipating loop. Your brain craves more later. A 2022 study in the International Journal of Eating Disorders found that planned small indulgences inside your meal actually reduce your binge cravings by lowering the reward-seeking behavior. So instead of avoiding chocolate all day, include a piece or 2 with your balanced meal every day. So what I do is when I serve myself my balanced meal, in the center, I serve myself a piece or 2 of chocolate depending on how much space I have left in my plate after I serve myself the balanced meal. Right after I've consumed my balanced meal, I'll consume the chocolate. Once I'm done with the meal and chocolate, I'll get up, rinse my plate, and brush my teeth. This signals my brain that the meal is over. This step honestly made me feel normal around food after years. We include this daily chocolate integration into our customized diet program as well for our clients so they can enjoy their food guilt-free. We pair it well with their balanced meals or their protein and fiber-rich meals to ensure that it doesn't spike their blood sugar levels. If you want to learn more about my customized diet program, the details are in the description below, or you can simply WhatsApp me here and I'll share them with you. Now, none of this actually works long-term until you fix how you build your plate. This brings me to step number 3. The plate reset. Now divide your plate into 4 parts. 1/4 protein, 1/4 fiber, 1/4 vitamins and minerals, and 1/4 carbs. Your Indian cooking already provides you a source of fat. ghee in the dal tarka, ghee on the roti, or ghee in your sabzi. Now start your every meal with protein and fiber. This reduces your blood sugar spike and prevents that mid-meal sugar craving. A Harvard study found that starting your meal with the protein and fiber combo reduces your meal glucose response by up to 35%. So now we do have some clients who prefer having rolls and frankies, and this is what we tell them. If they are making their roll and frankie in that moment, I tell them to start with a few pieces of the veggie and the protein, or I tell them to eat some cut carrot and pieces of paneer or edamame before they consume their kathi roll. And then we have clients like me who like to eat one bowl meals every day. We recommend to them that they make a conscious effort of eating the protein and fiber part of their bowl before they actually get to the carb portion. When our clients are eating out at restaurants as well, we always tell them to start their meal with protein and fiber. If they are going out for a later dinner, then eat the fiber and protein portion of their dinner at home so that they're not famished by the time they reach the restaurant and eat everything that they see. This doesn't have to be very complicated. I always have carrot and edamame at home, and that's something I eat before heading out for dinner anywhere. Then I also tell my clients to use only one plate for their starters and their main. The first two sections for starters and the bottom two sections for their mains. Some balanced meal examples include your roti or your rice with cooked vegetables and a bowl of dal and salad for a typical North Indian meal, and dosa or idli with chutney and sambar with lots of vegetables with a side of paneer or chicken for a typical South Indian meal. If you want to know exactly the restaurant options I give my clients in my paid customized diet program, make sure you watch my video on exactly what I share with my paid clients. I'm also going to share some snack examples with you. Hung-curd veggie and paneer or chicken sandwich, besan chilla with veggies, poha cooked with veggies and sprouts, eggs, fruit and one toast. In our customized diet program, we give step-by-step guidance for Indian meals, South Indian meals, and even eating across various cuisines: Asian, Italian, Mexican, Thai, Japanese, Korean, and Lebanese. So your cravings disappear without any restriction. When you combine this plate reset with the first two steps, your cravings disappear. They don't just reduce. Now, before we recap and I tell you the exact steps you're going to follow for the next 48 hours to fix your cravings, I'm requesting you to drop your weight loss story and struggle in the comments below. It'll help me tailor my next video to actually help you. So now let's jump into the summary. The 3 steps to my 3-step plate reset. The 90-minute gut signal. Eat a protein and fiber snack 90 minutes after your meal to train your brain that you're not craving sugar. Daily chocolate integration. Integrate your chocolates or sweet along with your balanced meals every day. And finally, the plate reset. Divide your plate into 4 parts with equal parts of protein, fiber, vitamins and minerals, and carbs. Follow these and you'll notice your cravings reduce, your energy stays stable, no 5 p.m. crashes, and you can finally enjoy your food without guilt. If you want a customized diet plan built exactly around this structure to ensure it's something you can follow for a lifetime, WhatsApp me on this number and let's chat. Now see you next week for more science-backed weight loss tips. Bye.